Hello, I kind of just wanted to go over demand because I feel like that's the most applicable to my chosen product and service, which is the graphics cards, specifically like the newest and latest ones that were released. So there's definitely quite a few things that have affected the demand and caused it to like skyrocket. I mean, here I wanted to show like a benchmark, which is like how good this product is versus the last generation of it. So this was released, in 2020, and the previous generation was released in 2018. And you can see that like the effective speed of this one is 50% better, which immediately caught the eyes of many PC gamers who were looking to upgrade their graphics card, this component in their computer, because it would give them a lot better frames in their games and it'd be an upgrade for them. So it already had an amazing value, so it was already set to have a ton of demand from people wanting to buy it. And I mean, this is significant because this is a 57% improvement over last year's for the same price. But if you look at like previous generations, like this is the one released in 2016 versus that same 2080, that's right here in 2018, you can see it's only a 21% improvement. So that's definitely quite an improvement. So even just with that, I mean, there are going to be a lot of gamers buying this specific card here, or sorry, this specific card here because of its great value for what it is. And there's also a game that was hugely popular and hyped up, which was Cyberpunk, which was pretty hard to run, so people were looking to upgrade that graphics card and buy a new one because of this game, because they wanted to be able to run it. There's a bunch of technologies and stuff like RTX that allows for like real trace lighting and other stuff, and those are features that people were looking to upgrade with. And this new card that just came out had much better at that lighting. Like you can see, this is like a 61% improvement in the lighting alone, which this with Cyberpunk was really needed for. So with that demand, people wanted to buy more graphics cards. And then you can see that it was released on September 17th, and there's also the cryptocurrency. So Ethereum is mostly people mine with these graphics cards, and you can see around release it was around $300 for Ethereum, but now you can see it has skyrocketed. So people are wanting to use those graphics cards, which are super powerful, to mine this at, because the value is so good for gaming and other normal uses, but for mining cryptocurrency, the card is really great at it. So cryptocurrency miners were wanting to buy this card, which added to the demand. And you can just see like how graphics card prices have exploded. I mean, this is a card that released for about $300, and right now it's going for $700, and this was released in 2018. So it's getting ridiculous how hyped up it was and how high of a demand these cards are on, that they're out of stock everywhere. Then there's the issue of like coronavirus and how much people have wanted to get into gaming and find new hobbies. So consoles are out of stock, and PCs builds have skyrocketed as well because of that, which also added to demand. And there's also a chip shortage going on due to some trade war stuff with China, which is affecting stuff from cars to components to all sorts of computer chips, and that has also reduced the supply that these companies like Nvidia are trying to use for their products, which has and even though they're pretty much operating at this, and when it comes to supply, they're operating at full capacity. There's just so many people wanting to buy these cards that they definitely can't keep up, and it takes way too long to build new factories to keep up with it. So that's why they've just been out of stock for so long. So kind of just to summarize, I mean, there are just so many factors affecting the demand and making it explode, from coronavirus to new games to crazy value improvements over last year's cards. It's just the right time for everything cryptocurrency to all combine into every single gamer wanting a new card, which has caused it to go out of stock everywhere.